So student, today we are going to start exercise 1.3. This is last exercise in chapter number 1. This exercise is related to the conditional statement and its converse. Conditional statement and its converse. We have a some statement which we write in a conditional form. Conditional form means what is meaning of conditional form? The statement which can be written is in if or then form are called a conditional statement. Is called a conditional statement. For example, I give you one example of property of triangle. Property of triangle is what? The sum of all angles of triangles are 180 degree. The sum of all angles of triangles are 180 degree. If I write this statement in a condition form, then I write what? If it is a triangle, then the sum of all angles of it is a 180 degree. If it is a triangle, then sum of all of its angles are 180 degree. This is conditional statement. And if I want this to write in a converse form, then I write it like that. If the sum of all angles of triangles, the sum of measure of all angles of triangles are 180 degree, then it is a triangle. So student, is it clear that key what is conditional statement? Conditional statement means we write it in a form of if and then. यदि ऐसा होगा तब ऐसा होगा. If it is like that, then like this. Okay. Further we discuss on conditional statement is that the part of the statement following if. The part of the statement following if is called the antecedent, and the part following then is called the consequent. Student, जो भी पार्ट if के बाद आएगा that part is called antecedent, and जो भी पार्ट then के बाद आएगा that is called a consequent. Yes student, now we start exercise 1.3. Question number 1 is under that what? Write the following statement in if or then form. The statement is a simple statement. The opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent. So we write it in a form of if and then form. First of all, we say in this statement what is the main thing. We just see that. So in this statement, the main thing is that the diagram is what? Parallelogram. It is the main subject. The object is a parallelogram. So we start the statement with that if the quadrilateral is parallelogram. If the quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then their opposite sides are congruent. So the statement is what? If the quadrilateral is parallelogram, then their opposite sides are congruent. Then their opposite sides are congruent. If the quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then their opposite sides are congruent. So student, our second statement, which we convert into if and then form, is that the diagonals of rectangle are congruent. The diagonals of rectangle are congruent. So which term is important in this statement? The term rectangle is important in this statement. So we write how we write? First we take rectangle. If the quadrilateral if the quadrilateral is rectangle, if the quadrilateral is a rectangle, then its diagonals are congruent. Then its diagonals are congruent. Okay, the statement is that the diagonals of rectangle are congruent. The important thing is a rectangle. So we write, if the quadrilateral is a rectangle, then its diagonals are congruent. Yes, student. Our question number 1. Under this question number 1, there are question number 3, which we write in a if and then form. In an isosceles triangle, the segment joining the vertex and midpoint of the base is perpendicular to the base. In an isosceles triangle, the segment joining the vertex and midpoint of the base is perpendicular to the base. In this main point is what? Isosceles triangle. This is a main point. Isosceles triangle. This is the main point. Isosceles triangle. Now we write this in if and then form. What we write? Just see. We write the same thing, but over here we write if a triangle is an isosceles triangle, then over there then the segment joining the vertex and midpoint of the base is a perpendicular to the base. Understand? Student, question number 2, exercise 1.3. Write the converse of the following statement. Under this first statement is what? The alternate angle formed by two parallel lines and their transversals are congruent. In this statement, there are two main things which we have to consider, we have to remember. That is, first one is a parallel and second one is a congruent. While we writing a statement, we have to consider this. If the alternate angles formed by two lines and their transversal are congruent, then the two lines are parallel. So student, our second question from exercise 1.3 under question number 2 is what? If a pair of the interior angles made by a transversal of two lines are supplementary, then the lines are parallel. Student, this statement is in form of if and then form. We write converse of it. We start the statement like this. If two parallel lines intersect by transversal, then interior angle formed by this is supplementary.